Hi, everyone. My name is Lee Willis. I'm a lending manager here at Los Angeles with Loan Depot, and I have my sales manager, Michael Moses, down in South Bay, and we have our special guest, Steve Rennie, who heads up our West Coast recruiting. Steve, there's a lot of conversation about comp, and there always is, especially when you're thinking about changing companies and so on and so forth. What's the difference in comp, and how is this going to play out when I come over? So I'd like to hear your take on that.
Yeah, it's a great question. I think philosophically, when you're part of a bank, the customer is, the bank views it's their customer and they don't have to pay you as much because they're spending all sorts of money to acquire that customer. They're a customer in multiple ways. And when you think about coming to an independent, a mortgage bank like Loan Depot, like you really get to monetize your relationships differently, because they aren't our customers. So there's a different way to compensate you and reward you, more than a bank might. Generally speaking, you're more valuable to a mortgage bank than a bank because, we're trying to acquire those customers too, and we don't have checking accounts and saving accounts and all those other ways to do it.
Michael, you were with the bank for 20 years. Most banks, when you're working with that client from the bank, you're basically getting almost 20, 25 to 30 basis points on that.
That's right.
And that's a huge cut from, the comp that you can get at a direct lender. How did that affect your business here?
Each transaction in itself has a maximum that it can carry versus did I hit my tier to get my maximum? And so I max out on each transaction versus having to build up to meet that first tier to get the maximum at a bank. I enjoy it far more. It's simpler, it's easier, you can count on it, you don't have to figure everything out in a separate formula. It's easy.
I think a lot of people find a lot of comfort in knowing that, there's, it's just a flat comp plan, and whether you're doing one loan or 50 loans, it's the same.
We will be back with our last part here. So thank you, Michaels, for setting this up, and Steve for joining us. And we got one more segment coming up. Thanks, guys.
Take care.